too here. Okay, so I'm now recording just so that everybody knows. And we'll hop in here. So a little movement break to get us refreshed and going on our day. And we're going to start off with a little bit of a warm up. I thought we were going to do lots of long stretches in August with hot weather, but it is just not a hot weather August. So we're going to do a little warm up. My feet are wide apart to start off with here. And I have my hands even with my body. So they're coming back, my shoulders are retracted slightly, and then I'm just going to bring my arms all the way up. Check in when you're making sort of a T with your body. Arms are straight out to the side to make sure that your arms haven't drifted forward. They are back in line with your body. Shoulder blades are retracted a little bit there. And then coming up, so you're doing the Y from the YMCA, and we're going to check in, make sure arms aren't drifting forward here, shoulders are staying down, and backs of the hands are staying back in line with your body, all the way up, as long as it's comfortable for you. If your shoulder mobility is limited, of course, just go as far as is respectful and kind for your body. And coming all the way up again. And all the way down, like we're making a snow angel in August. Inhaling the arms all the way up. Exhaling them all the way down. Just one last one here. Bringing your arms all the way up. And all the way down. And go ahead, just take a little shake out for your hands and your wrists and your arms here. You can do a little shaking with your head, more gently with your head, of course. Coming to the side, other side, just giving your body that little courtesy call. We're going to do something. And then what we're going to do is do some really deep shoulder rolls. So bringing my shoulders all the way back, like taking my shoulder blades, pulling them in towards each other, coming towards the end of my range of motion here, dropping my shoulders all the way down, rolling them all the way forward, taking the points of my shoulders and bringing them as close as I possibly can here, all the way up and all the way down. Continuing those circles. Thinking about what the end of your range of motion truly is, and then trying to achieve that. So not just like doing a little floppy shoulder roll, but really maximizing that movement and using your brain power to consciously get you into these positions a little bit deeper here. Now what we'll do is we're going to alternate shoulders. Sort of a confusing thing when I describe it like that, but I'm going to drop my right shoulder all the way down, bring my left shoulder all the way up, and then continue the circle this way by bringing my right shoulder forward, left shoulder back, all the way up with the right shoulder, all the way down with the left shoulder, and continuing the circle this way. So I'm getting a little bit of thoracic rotation, a little bit more movement through my body here. And let's reverse direction. Beautiful. All right. Come back to neutral now. And we're going to do some deeper shoulder stretches. So I'm going to bring my right arm across my body. I'm going to use my left arm to help myself into this stretch a little bit more. Take a deep breath here, just relaxing into this position. And then from here, seeing if it would feel good to come into the position a little bit more. So using my left hand to help my arm come into this stretch slightly more. 1 millimeter is totally fine, or staying where you were is also totally fine. From here, you can play with angles a little bit. So if I drop my left shoulder ear to my left shoulder, that changes the angles, right? And I can also play with the angles by dropping my right shoulder down. My right hand is coming across my body, and I'm going to drop my right shoulder down a little bit further, or lifting my right hand up a little bit more. So play around with the angles, find where they feel really good to you. If it hurts, don't do it. Those little things, they can be easy to forget, but they're really important. Beautiful. From here, go ahead and release your right arm. Take a little shoulder roll if you need it, and you're going to bring your left arm across your body, using your right hand to help you into the stretch, and just hang out here for a breath or two. Taking a moment to enjoy the position before we come in a little bit deeper. So using my right hand to help my left arm into the stretch slightly further. Checking in with my body, noticing side to side differences. So if my left side feels way tighter than my right side, taking time to notice that. And then from here, playing with those angles. So dropping my left shoulder down, dropping my right ear to my right shoulder, bringing my left hand up slightly or down, even drawing circles with that left side. Beautiful. Take one last deep breath here on this side. Get in one last angle if it feels good. And then you could bring your arms down. We're going to then bring my right arm up, bend at the elbow, and use my left hand to help my right arm into the stretch slightly further. From here, just take a few deep breaths. Of course, if you don't want to come that deeply into the stretch, you can also start here, just with your arm up. That might already feel like plenty of a stretch for you. So choosing your own adventure. Nice, let's switch sides. So now my left arm is coming straight up. I'm bending. One second. I'm in a meeting. And bending and experiencing that stretch. Beautiful. Arms reach up all the way overhead. Take a really nice deep breath here. Before you bring your arms down behind you, and you're going to clasp them behind your back. And bring your knuckles down, taking time to open up through your chest. A really nice deep breath here. And check in with your posture, ensuring that your shoulders are stacked over hips and your hips are stacked over the base that your feet make for you. And then check in with your ears. You may draw them back in space slightly so that they're stacked over your shoulders. Beautiful. From here, we're going to play with some neck stretches. And we're holding our hands behind our back to help open up through the front of the body as we do this. So dropping my left ear to my left shoulder again. This stretch has been changed because my shoulders are now drawn back slightly from holding on to the opposite hand. Nice. So with my left ear close to my left shoulder, I'm going to angle my nose down and angle my nose up towards the ceiling. Beautiful. Come back to center. We'll do the other side, dropping right ear to right shoulder. Spending a moment here to just breathe deeply and let your body relax into the stretch. And then tilting your head so that while your ear stays close to your shoulder, your nose is coming down towards the ground and up towards the ceiling. Choosing whether you'd like to nod back and forth or just let your nose stay down for a few breaths. And then let your nose tip up to the ceiling for a few breaths. And bring your head back up. From here, we're going to unclasp hands and just reach for the floor, adamantly reaching down. From here, I'm going to just twist through my neck. So twisting so that my chin is going over my right shoulder. Taking a really deep breath here. And choosing to see if I can get my chin over my right shoulder slightly further. Beautiful. Then coming back to center, and we'll do the other side. So twisting so that my chin is coming over my left shoulder this time. Taking a few deep breaths here. Still reaching towards the floor. And seeing if I can bring my chin slightly further over the shoulder here. Beautiful. Go ahead and come back to center. Let the shoulders relax. Allow your posture to come back to neutral if you're having a really elongated, gorgeous posture. Taking some time to let it come back to a more neutral, comfortable position for you. From here, we're just going to tip forward. This is a version of cat-cow that you could really do anywhere. I'm going to tip forward and I'm going to put my hands on my knees here. And I'm just going to arch through my back as much as is comfortable and accessible for me. And then round through my back. Taking time, switching between the positions, especially if you've been really sedentary or static in any position throughout your day today. You might want to give your body a little bit of time to change positions. As I'm rounding, I'm ensuring that I'm rounding through my whole spine. So tucking my chin a little bit here, rounding through my lower back. And then as I'm arching, I'm not just pressing that arch in through my lower back, I'm also including as much of my mid back and upper back as I can as I extend. Exhale to round. And inhale to arch. Taking a moment to try and coordinate with your breath. Whatever your breath is doing in this moment, definitely don't feel like you have to copy my pace. Beautiful. And then coming upright to standing again. From here, we're going to get a little bit of a lateral bend side to side. So I'll interlace my hands, I'll bring them up all the way over my head, and I'm going to tip to the right, taking a nice deep inhale here, thinking about opening up the space between each and every one of my ribs. Like you can use your breath to massage yourself open from the inside. And coming back to center. Engaging deeply through your core again, so you're drawing in, using all of your muscles through here to support your back before we do the other side. Tipping over to the left to get a nice stretch to the right side of my body. Beautiful. Coming back up to center here. And I'm going to bring my hands down in front of me. Beautiful. Last thing I'm going to do is just a little hand stretch, bending through my wrist, bending the other direction, taking care of my other hand, bending forward, enjoying that stretch, and bending back the other way. Beautiful. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a fantastic afternoon. Take care, everybody.